This week's exercise is a fingerstyle funk groove that contains trills and double stops, both of which are common elements in funk bass lines. Let's take a look at how to play it. So the first thing that we're going to do is going to play an A sharp at the 8th fret of the D string. We're going to slide that note up to the E at the 14th fret, and we're going to allow that note to continue ringing whilst we play the A sharp at the 15th fret of the G string. So these two notes ringing together creates a double stop chord. The notes are the minor 7th and major 3rd of an F sharp dominant 7th chord, which is the sound of the bass line is built on. So once we've allowed these two notes to ring together, we're going to slide back down the neck. That all happens fairly quickly. We're then going to play an ascending line on the E string. We're going to play an A sharp, a B. We're going to follow that with a ghost note. Then we're going to play a B sharp, which you might want to think of that as a C, although B sharp is more accurate in this context. We're then going to play C sharp, E, and C sharp. So I've just thrown loads of notes at you. What I'll do now is I'll play bar 1 in its entirety so you can hear how it's supposed to sound. And one more time. In bar 2, we're going to play a descending bass line that acts as an answering phrase to bar 1. So we're going to start the F sharp at the 9th fret of the A string. We're going to play 2 of those. We're then going to play an open A string and hammer on quickly to the E at the 7th fret. We're going to play the octave E, and then we're going to go back to the E at the 7th fret. That's the first 2 beats of the bar. It should sound like this. And again. Okay, on beat 3, we're going to play 2 notes. These are quavers. It's going to be a D sharp and a C sharp, and you want to keep these nice and short. On beat 4, we're going to play a hammer-on from A to A sharp on the E string, frets 5 and 6, and then we're going to play the F sharp at the 4th fret of the D string. Now the hammer-on from the minor 3rd to the major 3rd, the A to the A sharp, that's another really common move in funk bass lines, and you'll hear it used a lot. So bar 2 sounds like this. And again. Bar 3 opens with a trill figure. We're going to play the B at the 9th fret of the D string, and then we're going to play a trill between the A and the A sharp at the 7th and the 8th frets. That kind of thing. We're then going to drop down onto the E string for the ascending phrase that we played in bar 1. So this is the part that starts on A sharp and then moves up to B, B sharp, C sharp and E. Same as in bar 1. Let's take a look at bar 4. In bar 4, we play another descending bass line similar to what happened in bar 2. So we're going to start with the F sharp at the 9th fret of the A string. I'm going to play 2 of those. We're then going to play the open A string hammer on to E, like we did in bar 2, play the octave, back to E. And then we're going to move to D sharp, and we're going to play a similar phrase. We're going to play the root octave root phrase. And then on beat 4 of the bar, we're just going to move down to C sharp where the line ends. But on the second half of the beat, we're going to go back to the A sharp at the 8th fret of the D string, and that's where we slide back up for the double stop at the beginning of the line. That's where the line repeats. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the latest bass lick of the week. If you'd like to download the PDF worksheet and backing tracks, just head to resources.basslinepublishing.com and follow the instructions on screen. I'll see you next week for another bass groove.